everyone. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get started. Um, so it seems as if, and I was very reluctant. Let's start off with that. I was very reluctant on getting on live, and the only reason was because the energy felt like something shifted, something moved for you. And let me shift confirmation. Let me move right quick because I am. I need to get comfortable in order to read the energy. So and that's literally the energy that's giving me. Like somebody was supposed to, and I used the example earlier to explain the energy while I was pre-shuffling, I was pre-pulling. It literally seemed as if you were stuck at a roadblock because of an obstacle. Now, this obstacle in this scenario is of 12, right? And if you don't know what 12 is, look it up because I'm not about to explain that shit. Um, so confirmation because people acting crazy. So you ended up getting stopped, right? Confirmation. You ended up getting stopped to at a road stop, right? And they asked you for your license and registration. And in this specific scenario, your license, your registrations was that you were divinely protected and you were of the light. So when this said officer of the darkness or officer of of iniquities decided to come in and try and sway you, you showed them who you really were. And they couldn't do anything but let you go because they seen you as somebody that was out of their league, which in this specific scenario could be true for you. So, the first card that I got was somebody was trying to, this is the energy that I got from the card. Somebody was trying to halt your manifestations from coming in. Not only that, it literally seems as if that your manifestations was coming in with acceptance, and this person had to come to the conclusion that this person wasn't meant for you in some way, shape, or form. And you realize that what you were doing was creating some sort of halt, and you realize that whatever you were doing, um, it was either you or this person. So you went and you reclined, you sat back and you started observing the situation. You started seeing the situation for face value and going deeper than what your rose colored glasses can pick up on. Because we got hope and we got re-energized. This person was trying to in some way, shape, or form drain you, or this person drained you in some way, shape, or form is what I heard. And you had to re-energize and regroup. So when you regroup, you started to get the things that was coming to you. And you then began to realize that it was this person that was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. So you started to go with the flow and started listening to the divine ancestors, to the divine council, to figure out what it is that you were supposed to do, and you ended up seeing this person um full face and seeing them for face value and not for what their potential is. And so you seen them as a person that was a manipulator, a deceiver, and a person that was supposed to help you get uh propelled along your journey, but they instead halted it and took away from you. So you realize that you couldn't get into the energy of this, so you really randomly probably let the situation go, or you let the situation um revert back to the energy that it once was, which was nothing. You let the situation go, you sever ties with this person. And what ended up occurring was this person didn't want this situation to be over. So what did they do? They kept you in their energy. They kept you bothered. They kept you silently stalking you. They're silently stalking you in some way, shape, or form. But you ended up going into solitude and going into the energy of, well, if this is what I'm manifesting, this is what I'm getting in my life, why is it? And what do I need to do to get out of this specific energy? So that's what you did. You got out of the specific energy and you left the situation behind. You left the situation in the past with turn away. You left the situation. You no longer gave the situation energy. Or you left the situation and no longer gave the situation energy is what I meant. But it seems to me that this person was doing things to you to try and keep you halted, and it was literally by them doing things that you didn't approve of or you didn't accept, is what I just heard, because they were for some reason doing things for them and not doing it for the both of y'all. So they were being spontaneous, doing the things that they wanted to do, find the energy that they wanted to find. And now they're stuck in the energy of solitude because they once thought that you were going to be in the energy of wanting and lusting after them, and you're now on your own spiritual journey, you're now on your own healing, and you left the situation in the past. You left this situation in the past. And I think this person thought that you were going to stick around, or this person thought that you were going to be still at your post, quote unquote. They thought that you were still going to be at your post. But what you did was, with this specific situation, you allowed this person to come back in, or you allowed this person to come in and do the things that they did. And instead of you uh fighting against it or fighting against them, you went in on yourself. You went into heal in some way, shape, or form, and you turned your pressure into your pearl, is what I heard when I was pulling this card. You turned your pressure, you went under pressure. This person put you under pressure, and you turned your clan pressure, and you turned in on yourself, and you pressured down to figure out, well, if this is me, why is all of these good things happening to me? Why are all these good things coming towards me? And you ended up with the clam, you pressed down on yourself to create some sort of pressure. And what this pressure did was build up a better, stronger person in you. And you ended up creating some sort of clam. And what ended up happening was, you out of this clam, you opened up and you created this beautiful iridescent pearl, and you created this thing that no one else could create, which is why this person was trying to attack your creativity in some way, shape, or form. This person was trying to attack you and to try and pry and distract you with the free spirit, because they knew that if you were on your own energy, you were in your own journey, you were in your own energy on your own journey, you literally will move forward away from this person. You would literally leave this person in the past, and this person was hoping and wishing that you would not re-energize, that you would not be in the energy of leaving this person. But they already had an inner knowing. They already knew that whatever that they were doing to you was going to keep them halted and keep them stuck. And so they mysteriously could have got ill, or got had some sort of illness, and they couldn't figure out, well, why did this randomly happen? Because God is trying to show you to stop messing with his chosen ones. Yet this person was contemplating, trying to figure out why all this stuff is happening. Why is this person moving forward? Why is this person not giving me the empathy or the sympathy that they once used to give me? And they had to use discernment to realize that they were the ones that were putting you in your feelings and not giving them the same energy that you once gave them, because they never gave you the energy that they said that they were going to give you, or that energy that you were trying to match. You gave them more energy that they gave you, because most people nowadays just match people energy. You were giving them more than what they could imagine for, and you didn't love bomb them. You showed them the true genuine meaning of love, and this person didn't know how to take it because they were in toxic relationships all their life. They had toxic mothers, toxic parents, toxic brothers, sisters, toxic family members, toxic friends. And what ended up happening was, you seen all of this and you tried to be the one that was there for them. And they didn't see that, and they seen through it, but they didn't see it as that. They seen it as you trying to manipulate 909. They seen you as trying to manipulate and trying to take from them, instead of opening their arms, and opening their mind up and coming in with open arms. They came in with a closed mindset. They came in with stuck mentality. So we're gonna see what's going on. With truth trying to pop out. Then we got trust. You lost trust with this person. You feel like this person lost their integrity. And that's one of the main things that you realize that you wanted. One of the main things that you recognize that you wanted in a person is integrity. And this person was lying about doing magic on you. This person was lying about trying to treat you right. This person was lying about all of the things that you said, that they said that you wanted, and they turned around and turned those same things against you. with 9:59 on the clock, 10:01. Somebody really thought that they were going to mysteriously get away, or they thought that the mystery of life was going to not see them. They thought that the divine ancestors weren't going to see them, and they seen them, and now they are having all of these different illnesses, all of these different pains, all of these different heartache problems with healing because they need to go in and heal. And they don't see that, or they might see it now. That's why they're trying to come in, because they see you about to get all these blessings. Yep, with love. They're trying to come in and show you some sort of cup of love, and you realize that this person wasn't meant for you in the first place. So why come into somebody with the relaxation while you're over here manifesting new things, while you're over here doing the stuff that you need to do with contemplation and relaxation and blessings to get this manifestations that you want? Not manifestation, manifestations. You're about to get manifestations because you put in that work, you put in that effort. And with relaxation, re-energize the contemplation, you were sitting in this energy. You were sitting in this energy. You were not allowing this person to come in. You were standing your ground. I just seen the Seven of Wands. You were standing your ground and moving forward. You were standing your ground and moving forward because this person did something to halt you, to keep you away from the manifestations that you deserve, to keep you away from the manifestations that you deserve. And you move forward to keep past or get past this person from try and annihilate your character, to try and off you, to try and end who you are as a person. And you've seen through this energy. You've seen through this energy. And this person thought that they were going to get away with it. They thought that they were like a swiper. And you and the your no, what happened was you went on a journey. And I'm getting Dora the Explorer significantly. So this just stay with me. You went on a journey. And God in this specific scenario was the map. And he was showing you what and where to go. And I think that Swiper in this specific scenario being the toxic person that was trying to end you, 12 as I say this, to try and end you and keep you off kilter and keep you off balance, was coming in to try and swoop in and keep you stuck and stagnant. And what God did was he showed you a way to get through a shortcut and keep you protected from this energy. And this person was on the same street that you were supposed to be on. So you ended up getting away from this person because you follow God's inklings. You followed your inkling feeling, and you follow God to keep you to uh purity, or to get you to purity. And with the acceptance, you had to realize that it wasn't nothing but God that was keeping you and holding on and preserving you in specific situations. And this person specifically was trying to swipe away your gifts, swipe away your dreams, swipe away your goals. And you seen all of this happening in a dream. You could have seen this when you were having deja vu moments, when you were thinking and consciously you seen something. You were a seer. You've seen something, and your power started to, after this situation, awaken. And I keep getting this energy. Your power started to awaken, and this person put you through a dark night of the soul. And what they didn't know was 1324. As I say this, what they didn't know was they were putting you through an ascension of something deeper than most people go through. You went through an ascension of unlocking your spiritual abilities. Most people go through an ascension of self-love. Most people go through an ascension of getting away from a toxic situation. You went through a situation of healing not only your self-love, because you went through a major transformation. It wasn't just one thing that you healed. You healed your inner child, healed your adult situations, and you're learning from them as you're healing them. So you're not just staying stuck and stagnant. So you're healing your inner child, or healed your inner child, healing your adulthood, and now you're also awakening your spiritual abilities to the point where you can see and decipher and discern different things that were meant for you, and decipher what is not meant for you. And now I think with innocence, because you healed your inner child, things are coming in for you with the decisions. Literally, with the decisions. Now you have different options, different opportunities that are about to come into you, because you realize that with communication, all you had to do was talk to the divine counsel, to God, to the divine ancestors, to get you in the energy of getting this manifestations that you want. And now that you're waiting for the things, you're finding other things to do so that you won't be stuck and stagnant, trying to focus on, yep, with discernment, so that you won't be stuck and stagnant figuring out when the situation is coming in. Because the more you wait, and think about waiting, the longer it's going to take for the manifestations to come in. And so you realize that with awareness, you've seen what it is that you wanted, because whatever God put and placed on your life, He started to show you through visions. He started to show you through synchronicities. He started to show you through signs. And this person was nowhere to be found. These people were nowhere to be found. These family members were nowhere to be found. These coworkers were nowhere to be found. Confirmation. These friends were nowhere to be found, because you were going through a dark night of the soul yourself. And just like they didn't get you through, they're not here to reap the benefits of the things that you have done so that you can get to where you are. And that's the energy that it's given me. You became aware of these people trying to take, but nobody ever wanted to give. You realized that you were the hen in the kitchen. You were the hen in the kitchen, and everybody wanted to take. But nobody wanted to put into the energy with innocence. So God seeing that you put forth the effort to heal your inner child and heal yourself and get that self-love that you require, and not only require from others, but from yourself, and most likely do want and deserve. So you literally have gotten into the energy of getting back to yourself, doing that self-work, that's self-care Sunday energy is what I just seen, with the positivity, because you now see yourself as a person that deserves what you're manifesting. You are no longer sulking in the energy, because you recognize that love is for everybody. You just got to, 1633, as I say this, love is for everybody. You just got to find it in yourself to understand what it feels like. Love is for everybody. You just got to understand what it means and what it feels like. Because now, because you understand and trust in the divine, you trust in the things that is meant for you. With the blessing, things are coming in for you. Blessings, things are coming in for you, because you started healing your inner child, healing yourself, and literally communicating with the divine ancestors, with the divine. And now you're not only connecting to your soul tribe and your divine ancestors, chosen ones. You are now connected to your soul tribe. You're now connected to the things that is supposed to be in your life. The people that you have been wishing and hoping that you would find, they are now in your life and showing you what it is that's meant. And now you're creating some sort of healing amongst not only the collective, yourself, but your soul tribe, your family, your soul family. So now all of these things are coming into you. Now people want to come in, and you're being patient. You're not focusing on what it is that these people are trying to do to you, because you know that. And I said this morning. Touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. These people thought that they were going to come in and attack you and attack you and attack you and attack you, and God wasn't going to intervene because you weren't doing anything to anyone. What happened was, see, this is the energy that I'm getting. It seems like you went into a coffee shop. Let's say this. You went into a coffee shop, right? And this is a regular coffee shop, but this is your regular coffee shop. What it is was, you seen that it was a long line. So you whispered to the person that was making coffee that you already knew, and you knew her energy and her bop and her vibe. And you said, hey, I want my regular. Just let me know when it's done. And you go and sit down. But somebody in the line turns around after you sit down. You realize that people making noise and ruckus about you, letting other people know, or you letting this barista know that you want your stuff, but you'll wait for everybody to get out of the line. You just not sitting in that long ass line. That's what you're not doing. Excuse my language for it. And now you have a person that's in the line talking crap, talking smack, because they are trying to say that they deserve their coffee before you do. When in reality, you weren't getting your coffee before them. You were just letting the person know, because see how people meddle in your business? You had to let the barista know that, hey, I want my drink, but I see you got a long line, so I'm going to just cut it, get to the back, and not cut it. I'm going to cut to the back, and I'm not going to intervene or be in the line because I'm already busy. So that's what you did. You stepped back and you let God handle the situation. And so when this person decided to come up to the front and have an attitude with the barista checked it. because they had to let them know, hey, 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 you're too busy focused on what my people are doing that is buying from my business, my place of residency, or my place of work. And you're trying to stop my bag. You're trying to stop my energy. You're trying to stop the things that are supposed to be coming towards me to come to me because you're so busy and fixated on trying to halt somebody else to get their blessing and to get the things that they were supposed to get, which is their gift that was supposed to be from the divine. And it literally seems like the person in this specific scenario that was in the line that felt like they deserve more, they deserve better, is the person that was trying to hold you with the miracles, because they seen you as not only a miracle and a blessing from God, but they also seen the blessings that was put in your life and the blessings that God was giving you. And that's what they thought. They thought that God was just giving it to you. No, you worked for it. That's what people don't see. People don't see when you done prayed day in and day out and put forth the effort day in and day out to get to a certain point. Hi, everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm just channeling right now. So if I'm going, I'm going. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here and you haven't done so, subscribe. Go ahead and hit that like, share, comment button. It costs you nothing. It just gets me out there to more people like yourself. And it also lets me know that you like my content. Let's get back into it. So you were patient in some sort of situation. And what ended up happening was you realized that this person, whoever this person was doing something grimy against you. That's what you realized with the healing card. So then you became and you began to heal yourself and find your tribe, find your people. And so you also found your inner child. So once you got to this own your own inner healing, you started manifesting the people that were like you, that had the same vibration as you, to get you to a point of balancing out not only your friend group, your love and your relationships, but what it is that was meant for you. You started balancing that out because you balanced out your destiny with the miracles. Now you're about to get some sort of manifestations with the truth. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. We got truth out here. We got truth because I'm telling the truth with inner knowing. With inner knowing. Somebody thought that you weren't keen on your spiritual abilities, or you weren't keen on worshiping the dear Heavenly Father, and they thought that they were going to intervene with the relationship between confirmation. They thought that they were going to intervene with what it is that was trying to be sent to you, a message that was being sent to you. And what they did was messed up their own energy, and they messed up and fumbled their own bag from God, because they were supposed to get a blessing as well, which was to keep you and to also grow with you, because you're a blessing in itself. But they did not do that, and they could not do that because they were trying to block their blessing, which was you. They tried to block you. And what ended up happening was God had to intervene. God had to say, whoop, what's going on? What's the tea with the friendship? Because they messed up the relationship not only with you and them, but with them and God. So they are now stuck in the energy of worshiping darkness, worshiping the evil things, worshiping the while you're over here getting this miracles, worshiping the evil things and worshiping the energy of I gotta get this from somebody else in order to get that from somebody else with awareness. And you are over here realizing that you had to let this person go, and you are now in the energy of finding and seeking your faith and finding and seeking what it is that's meant for you, so that you can get past this situation with grace and with the dignity, with gratitude popping out. Now you're in the energy of getting the things that you manifested, or getting the energy of the things that you asked God for, because you sat down and had a conversation with him, and you showed him that you believe. You showed him that you had the faith. You showed him that you understand what it is that this person was trying to do to you, and what you needed to do, which was ask the divine counsel and God for help. And that's what you ended up doing. You accepted the situation for what it was, and you got out of there because you realized that the situation wasn't what it was supposed to be. So you accepted for what it was and got out of a situation because it wasn't how it was intended for you to be. It messed up your vibration. It messed up your and messed up your mojo. And so you got out of there because this person was keeping you in contentment. This person was keeping you stuck and stagnant. So you were allowing this person to block your miracles because they wanted to be stuck and stagnant in the energy of keeping you halted because they were your blockage. They were the thing that was keeping you stuck. And you really had to dive deep and you had to figure out what it is that you were doing. And like I said, you realized that it wasn't you because you thought it was you at first. You thought you was the one that was keeping you halted. No, you were sleeping with the enemy. You were sleeping with the enemy and you realized that no, 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 something's not right about this. One plus one in this situation equals 25. And it doesn't make sense. So you started going down the memory lane. You started picking up the puzzle pieces. You started figuring out what this person was doing. You started being like, the trust is not here anymore. The respect is not here anymore. The love is not here anymore. All that I have from this person is the old memories of what we were supposed to be and what you said that you were going to do when all I got is the fantasy of you. I don't have the reality. I have your fantasy. See, I have your potential. I'm dreaming of hoping you get to this specific peak. You're not getting to it because this is what I imagine upon you. And this is why you are no longer allowing yourself to be in the situation with breaking free. You're no longer allowing your you're no longer allowing the situation to halt you. You are now leaving the situation behind because you don't want to be mysteriously in sickness or an ailment while this person is aligned and in higher frequencies because they are taking your energy. You didn't want that for yourself. So what did you do? You decided to leave this situation and now you're about to get some sort of abundance. You are now about to get some sort of relief. You're about to get some sort of relief because you are no longer allowing this person to put you in debt. You're no longer allowing this person to steal from you. You're no longer allowing this person to steal from your energy with the future. You're allowing this person to be in your past and you're focusing on your future because the things that are meant for you is meant for you because you already seen the future for yourself. You seen that this abundance was supposed to come in. You just didn't know how to get to it. You seen this inheritance coming in, but you just didn't know how to get to it because people were playing against you. But you had to let the situation go. Literally. You let the situation go, and people thought that you were going to be halted on them. They thought that you were going to be sobbing and depressed every day, and not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to wash your ass, not wanting to piss shit, do any of the things, but do all of that in the bed and just sleep and marinate in all of that nastiness, all in that filthiness, all in that disgust, because that's what they thought of you. They wanted you to think like that about yourself because they thought of that about themselves and they started trying to project it onto you and you realized and you got out of there because God was giving you signs. God was giving you the understanding that no, this is not for my collective. No, this person is narcissistic. No, this person is trying it. And now you realize that you can't just let anybody in because of the looks. You can't just let anybody in because of what they're saying. You can't just let anybody in because of what they are portraying to you because the same things that they can portray to you they can portray to somebody else. The same things that they can portray to you they can flip the switch. They could flip the switch on you, and then you meeting a whole two-faced, a whole nother person that you ain't never meet when you first met them. Now you showing me your true colors, and now I see you for what you really are. But I showed you who I really was when I first met you. I showed you who I was when I first met you. I showed you my abilities. I showed you my strength. I showed you my resilience. I showed you what I could bring to the table and brought the table. I showed you what I could bring and made the table actually. I showed you where I got the table from. I showed you where I got the equipment. I showed you the things, the steps on how to do the stuff. And you yet and still chopped me down. You yet and still brung me down. You yet and still did the things that was supposed to, instead of building me up, you tormented me. You showed me your ass to kiss. You showed me the energy of what it meant to be around somebody that was not for me. And now that I'm gone, now that you realize that you want me and I was meant in your life to help, now that I'm gone, you can no longer look yourself in the mirror and sit with yourself because the things that you have done was to halt somebody that was only supposed to love you. They were meant to love you and they were meant to show you true love. And that's what they showed you. And you got scared. You got scared and you got shocked and you ran away. And so now that all of the things that this person was trying to do is now being replayed in their mind. Now, all of the things that they have done to keep you stuck and stagnant, and the voices that they're now hearing of what it once was, and how to keep you in the energy and how to do stuff, they are now hearing, and God is replaying all of the times back to back to back of all of the things. Y'all remember? I don't know if y'all ever played GTA 5, but when Michael's family left them after he got drugged and got drunk, and he literally was in the energy of reminiscing about all of the things that he said he was going to do, all of the things that he said that he was going to achieve, and didn't achieve that because he was so fixated on selfishness. He was so fixated on trying to keep them and protect them, when in reality all he was doing was hurting them. All he was really doing was keeping them stuck and stagnant. And you realize that this person was doing just that, keeping you stuck and stagnant. And you could not and would not allow this person to do the things of blocking your blessings. And that's what you are now about to acquire, because this person is no longer in your life, because this person was the main one that was trying to keep you halted. And you are in a better place without this person. Right. Let's see. Let's get the tarot. Let's see what's going on. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of our all highest good, not all highest good only. Please guide me in the messages that you want me to know, whether to see, hear, feel, and whether the messages people I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, God of the highest white light, angels, and ancestors. What's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective? Any messages for the collective? Any messages? You got the Five of Pentacles. The first card to flip out is the Five of Pentacles, but the first card to flip is the Star card. So you left this situation behind. You left this situation in the past. You left this person in the past. Just like I said, whatever they were doing to you, it was causing you to get out of your balanced and grounded energy. With the Ten of Pentacles, it was keeping you away from this manifestation. I keep saying this. This person was trying to halt your manifestation with it coming in now, because they're no longer in your life, and now you can celebrate. You can now celebrate because this person was the main reason that you couldn't get the things that you want, because God didn't want them to be blessed with all the karmic debt that they had to fulfill. They had to fulfill something, not only for just hurting you, but for hurting others. But it stopped when it came to you, because this person thought they were going to get away with it with the Knight of Swords. This person thought that they were going to get away with it and run from this karmic building that they have, this karmic built energy that they have built up. They thought that they were going to get away with it. They thought they were going to get away from it and away with you to lessen the blow. They thought that they were going to be covered by you because you had some sort of spiritual ability, some sort of healing ability, and they thought that they weren't going to be able to get the karma if they were around you with the full card. Yeah, they thought that they were going to be able to maneuver around karma when God is specifically looking not only at you but them as well. And now they're specifically looking at them because for they hurt you. They kept you stuck. And so you see this person for what they really are with the Three of Cups. This person was a promiscuous. This person was a cheater. This person was a manipulator. This person was a deceiver. With the Knight of Wands, this person was a deceiver in some way, shape, or form. And you changed the perspective of what this person was, the way this person was treating you with the Emperor of Divine Masculine energy. This person was trying to treat you a certain way, and they couldn't even fit in the shoes. They couldn't even get in the shoebox of the shoes to say that they were walking in the shoes of the divine masculine energy, because they were toxic. They were in Aries toxic masculine energy. And what they were doing was they were putting on and showboating. They were fake flexing. They were doing the things to try and keep you and reel you back in. And so they were trying to wear some sort of shoes that were too big for them, which were something that you could fit in comfortably, because you balance out your divine masculine and your divine feminine energy. That's why you can get into these spiritual realms and these spiritual abilities because you have balanced yourself out. You know what you can do. You know, and if you don't know what you can do, you're going to learn even more than what you already know. Because with the Four of Pentacles, you are now honing in on your own energy and keeping it closer to yourself. And now that you realize and you're sitting with your own energy, you are now in the energy of self. You are now in energy of self-love and self-growth with the Magician card, and you're now honing in on your resources, which is your magic, your spiritual abilities, the things that you can do with whatever your element is. And now that the things are coming in, you realize that, man, God is now really blessing me with the Ten of Pentacles. Now you're about to get some sort of manifestation, some sort of blessing, confirmation, literally. Excuse me, literally. This person tried to leech off of you. This person tried to leech off of you. You left this person in the past with the Star card and the Ten of Pentacles, and now you're about to get some sort of manifestation because whoever did it, they were sloppy. They were sloppy with the Knight of Cups. They thought that they were going to come in and with the Page of Swords to deliver some sort of blow with the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries energy, Virgo energy, Aquarius energy. This person thought that they were going to just keep you stuck and stagnant, keep you at a standstill because they were doing the bidding. They were doing the bidding in some way, shape, or form. They were taking from your happiness. They were the ones that were being immature. They were the ones that were trying to throw their rocks and hide their hands and then play victim with the Four of Pentacles. And you realize that you had to separate from this person to protect yourself. You had to heal yourself in some way, shape, or form with the Three of Dagon Cups because this person was not meant for you. You had to walk away from this person, literally. And so you showed this person what you can do. And you showed this person how you move once somebody do something wrong to you. With the Fool card, you just upped and left. You left this situation and you gave this person time after time, warning after warning, distress call after distress call, and this person did not see it. This person didn't want to see it. It wasn't because they couldn't see it, they did not want to see it. And so now with the Eight of Cups, you walked away from this person. You walked away from this person, and this person thought that they were going to be able to come back in after you walking away. And you look, the Full card flew off of the table. This person thought that you were going to keep around and keep them entertained, and you didn't. You got your material, you got your resources, and you did. You got your chipped and you did. Do you hear me? With the Eight of Cups, you got what you deserve, or you got what you could get from this situation, which was a simple understanding of the Lord again. And then you alleviated this person from your life and moved to better. You moved to better, and now this person is trying to come back in for what? Why is this person trying to come back in with the Seven of Swords? With the Seven of Swords, this person is trying to come back in to deceive you and to manipulate you and take from your abundance. Thank you, my love. Thank you to all the people that are commenting. I greatly appreciate all of you who are watching as well. Shout out to my observers, shout out to my Pisces, and shout out to my Ghostbusters. It seemed like this person was trying to distract you and keep you halted. This person was trying to distract you, is what I heard. This person was trying to keep you distracted with the Nine of Wands and keep you in a limbo. This person was trying to keep you in a limbo. And what happened was this person did not know that you were already on a wave instead of a limbo. You were on a wave of your own. You were on God's timing. You were on divine timing. So what you did was you seen this person trying to attack you. You seen this person trying to make you get off of your path, and you kept ignoring the signs, you kept ignoring the problems, but eventually you got to a point of separating yourself from this person and walking away. Do you know why? Because this person, you know why, this person was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. So you realize, because this person was a toxic ooh, this person could have been Mexican, this person could have been Hispanic, but this person was a toxic masculine, is what I heard. This person could have been a toxic masculine, and this person was trying to keep you bound to them. And you could need to do a cord cutting ritual with the Six of Cups because they trying to tie you into their past life, like you were there when they were trying to say you gonna leave me like everybody else, is what I just heard. You gonna leave me like everybody else, and you had to get out of there in secrecy because all they were doing was playing with your emotions. This person was playing with your emotions, trying to keep you stuck and stagnant in order to keep working and doing magic on you. This person was doing magic on you. This person was trying to keep you from out of the place of creativity. Because with the Tower card, they wanted to see you suffer. They wanted to see you down. They wanted to see you in the energy that they were always in because they were jealous of you. That's the energy it's giving me. They were jealous of you getting all the things that you deserve and you acquired. And now that they were trying to backstab you, now that they were trying to backstab you and keep you in these are two of the worst cards to get when it comes to this energy. This person and the devil card, this person was trying to keep you in toxic masculinity energy, toxic feminine energy, to keep you bound to them so that they can keep taking your money, so that they can keep taking your property, so that they can keep taking your energy. And what you do, what you realize that this person was trying to do all of these things. And so you called them out on their bullshit. You called them out on their bullshit. You called them out, and they didn't think that you were going to be this bold. They did not think that you were going to be this forward. They didn't think you were going to be this strong and have this much strength. But what they didn't know that when they put you through this dark night of the soul, what they did know when they put you through this hermit energy with the daggone Knight of Wands, you started to become more fiery. You started to become more passionate about the things that you were talking about, and you were not allowing this person to play with you because you're very passionate about that specific topic because you realize that this person was trying to play with your mind. This person was trying to play with your physical understanding. This person was trying to play with trying to put you in jail. I heard also this person was trying to play with you and play with your life and play with your balance. They were trying to play with your balance and the things that you already had acquired. And it was because this person was a dirt neck or a dirt bag. This person had I'm gonna start calling them a dirt neck. With the judgment card, you had to seize the opportunity, and that's what you did because God came to you. This person, God could have came to you in a dream and showed you how this person really was. God could have gave you a vision and showed you what this person really would have did to you, and you realized that this person was not giving you the justice that you required, and so you called a verdict on this situation, and now God is confirming your verdict and confirming your suspicions, and now is now letting you know that you either let the situation go or you need to let the situation go because this person wasn't meant for you or isn't meant for you. And so you've seen past this, and now you're just wow. Now you don't walked away from this situation, realize and recognize this person for what they really are, and now your destiny has changed. The things that you want for yourself, the things that you require, and the resources that you need with the Page of Pentacles, you're gonna have so many freaking resources that you're not gonna know what to do with because God is the one that's giving it to you, not man. God is the one that's giving it to you, and you change your perspective. You change on you change your respect for other people to understand that these people, everybody that you see, isn't going to be a person of interest just because they look good and because they show you some sort of respect. Because they can show you respect now and disrespect you later, in your face or behind your back. Let me clarify the Page of Pentacles, which is the end game card. What's going on for the Divine Collective? Yep, we got the Four of Swords. We got the Four of Swords. This person thought that you weren't going to change your reality. This person thought that you weren't going to change your perspective on them because they thought that they had you hooked. They thought that they had you enamored by them. And they thought that they were going to be in the energy of whatever masculine version they thought of you as 42 as I say that, and they didn't get to this specific cup, and it was because all of the cups relies or all this person was trying to do was rely on your energy, but they didn't realize that the love and the respect and the manifestation comes from within. So you seen what it is that was going on at that point because you realized that you were too drained around this person. You were too oftenly taken aback by the things that this person said or that this person did. So you had to alleviate your yourself from the situation. And with the Three of Pentacles, you started working on yourself. You started working with people around you and getting into healing your light body. And now you're in the energy because you have healed your light body, are getting around people that are meant for you. With the Two of Swords. You left this situation in the dust, but you realize that you could see this person coming. You could smell this person coming from a mile away. You could see this person blindfolded, and you could hear this person without even knowing that they're going to be here, because this energy they give is very loud, because they can't be missed. They're like a sore thumb in a situation. They're a sore thumb on a very fine hand, because you realize that they as a person are easy to replicate. You can't be duplicated or replicated. You can't be switched or changed or altered, because God specifically designated and instilled his energy into you to be a part of history for some reason, to be remembered, to be the change, to be the person to alterate and to go through transformations and to go through the things, because he knew that you were one of his strongest soldiers. That's why you're a part of a certain specific tribe and in the ethers, because you are powerful. You are strong. You have leveled up and you have ascended and gotten past the energy of being stuck and stagnant. You are now not just only surviving, you're thriving. You're about to thrive in this energy with the Queen of Swords, because you distinguished what it is that you were supposed to do, and you figured out how to get out of it. And if you're not out of it yet, you're getting out of it. Literally. With the Queen of Pentacles. You literally have grounded yourself. With the Chariot card, now things are coming in towards you. You have now grounded yourself in the energy of manifesting and grounded yourself with the Ace of Swords to get this new opportunity that was meant for you. You are now in that energy. You are now acquiring the things that are now you have so many options, is what I'm getting from this card with the 7 of Cups. You have so many options, you don't know which one, you don't know what to choose from. You are about to be blessed. And if, matter of fact, you're already blessed. Go ahead and say in the comments, I am already blessed. God has blessed me. Because God has already shown you multiple times that you are protected. You are the one that he wants to live out his journey and live out his calling. Because you realize that whatever this person was trying to do to you was not supposed to keep you down. It was supposed to level you up. And it wasn't happening to you, it was happening for you. With the Hermit card. Didn't I just say this? They put you through Hermit energy. They put you through the energy of no longer having to rely. What people don't talk about the Hermit is, or the way they talk about the Hermit, they also don't talk about how resilient and self-reliant they are. The Hermit is self-made. People don't talk about this, but the Hermit is a very self-made energy. The Hermit is somebody who is going on a journey on their own and listening to their intuition to get to that specific journey. So what you did was, in this specific way, in this specific energy, in this specific situation, you honed in on self and took a path that nobody has ever taken before. One, because you are the only person that's walking in your shoes, and two, you're the only person that you trusted in the moment, because everybody was turning their back on you. Everybody was looking away from you. Everybody was not helping you. So you figured out what you were supposed to do with this energy and you transmuted it. That's what you did. You transmuted the energy with the 5 of Cups instead of crying over it. And now this person, the same person that was preying on your downfall with the 3 of Cups while you're celebrating, is now going through the same energy that you went through. This cheater, this manipulator energy. Now you're getting some sort of new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, and you're getting so many opportunities that you don't know which one to choose from, because you realize that with the 2 of Cups, you are meant to be loved. And you found the love within yourself. You are meant to be cherished. You are meant to be shown respect with the 9 of Pentacles, because it's something that you require and you deserve, and what has been bestowed upon your life. 47, 42, as I say this. And this person thought that they were going to be able to take away what God has given you. They thought that they were going to take away what God has given you. And they realized that you were one of his chosen ones by the fact that they kept playing with you. They kept playing with you in the physical realm, but you caught on in the spiritual realm. Wow, that's crazy. Somebody was playing with you in the physical realm, but you caught on because you're so keen on what it is that's going on. You caught on in the spiritual realm. because this person's red flags, you ignored them in the physical realm, but you started seeing and having dreams and being in certain situations and deja vu, and then it would happen and you're like, nah, this is weird. This is weird energy. I'm supposed to be seeing this, but what does it mean? You realize that you weren't supposed to be in that energy. You realize that this person was trying to keep you out of your energy. With the Nine of Cups, now you're about to get all the things that you manifested. While not only before this person, during this person, but currently. And because after this person wasn't going to haunt you or keep you stuck and stagnant. This person wasn't going to keep you stuck and stagnant. Because with the Three of Pentacles, you were always meant to branch off and branch out and work with others. You were always meant to do that. And this person was trying to haunt you from doing that the whole time. And you realize this. You realize this, and you weren't allowing it. You are no longer allowing it. See, I am no longer allowing it. Let's see. Okay. So we're about to get into, let's see, let's pull these cards actually. Let's see what's going on for the Divine Collective. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors of all highest good and all highest good only. Please guide me on the messages that you want me to know. Current the energy. Any way you can relay the messages to me, Spirit guides, God of the highest by light, angels, and ancestors. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Hey, my loves. Hey to everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate you guys. You know, make sure you liking it up, you commenting and stuff. Let me know that you here. Woo woo. Make some noise. We a family over here. You know, we keeps it real. We keeps it trill. We want you hoes to know that, you know, we get vulgar over here, but you know, we two timing. We two timing because we gonna double back and say that order back. Hello? We in there. No shade. And I love everybody. I appreciate everybody that's rocking with me. I appreciate everybody that's getting me to where I need to go to. And I hope that this is helping you get to where you need to go to, which is breaking free and breaking the cycles of people trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. So let's see what's going on. What's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective? Hi, my love. Thank you. With emotions are running high. This person don't know what to do without you. This person is kicking and screaming at the air, asking God why. This is what I'm hearing. This person is kicking and screaming, asking God, why did you let them get away from me? Why couldn't I keep them? And they are still no longer in the energy of focusing on what they did to you to keep you stuck and stagnant, and now they stuck and stagnant trying. Yep, with confidence is your key to success. You are now in the energy of letting this person go behind or get behind you in the sense of go to the past and no longer going with you to the future. That you are now honing in on your own self-confidence. You're now honing in on, you know, I love me, and I'm loving every stretch mark. I'm loving every cellulite piece. I'm loving every surgery mark. You're seeing all of the things, and you're realizing who you are, and you're loving every piece that God made you to be, regardless if it was something that was keeping you stuck and stagnant and making you feel like you weren't good enough. You are now loving those pieces of yourself. Thank you. You are now loving the pieces of yourself. You are now loving the pieces of yourself, which your hard work is paying off, because you see yourself as being still here, still thriving, still doing the things that you need to do, withhold your vision. And now you're honing in on your energy and honing in on your vision so that you can get to the place of prosperity. And you're prospering because you're about to get some sort of inheritance from the divine ancestors, because you are the divine ancestors chosen one. You're about to get some sort of level up and ascension from the dear Heavenly Father, because you did the work. You did the work where adjustments are required. You set yourself to a specific standard, and when you don't reach it, you either adjust or you do better. You don't just stay stuck in energy that once was, and that you, oh, I did this, I could have did this, but I didn't. You adjust and adapt to the things that are coming to you and the things that you do, because you are in the energy of, yeah, I might have did this a little off, or I did this wrong. Maybe this just isn't the energy that I'm supposed to be in. And that's the energy that you are in. With the energy is gaining momentum. You are now looking at the glass half full and seeing the things as for what it is, because whatever you were meant to do is coming towards you. And you feel it coming. With be bold and make the first move. You're stepping out of your comfort zone so that you can get the manifestations to come in towards you. Literally. You are now getting the manifestations to come in towards you. Right. With step out of your comfort zone. Did I just say this? I just said step out of your comfort zone. These these energies right now today is like we're evolving as a collective, and you are recognizing that who you are is who you make yourself out to be. If you want to change the character, you have to change within, and that's what you did with the expect powerful change. You made some sort of sacrifice, you made some sort of change. You sacrificed the past because this person was not doing what they were supposed to do. When it's time to take action, you realize that this person was doing things to keep you stuck and stagnant, to keep you halted. And so you went in and you healed. You went and you healed. And so now, with a time for healing with balsamic moon, you decided to go in and have faith on your dreams. You decided to hone in on your dreams. It says have faith in your dreams. You decided to hone in on the things that you have been wanting to manifest since you were a kid, and not just since you met this person. And this person ignited some sort of flame in you to get to a point of manifesting everything that you not only require, you require, you deserve, and that God is allowing. So now you, with nothing will come of this situation. This person is now realizing that they're gonna have to watch you, and they're gonna have to be a fool to let you walk away. They were a fool to let you walk away, but now they're gonna have to watch you not only once you walked away, they're gonna have to watch you in secrecy, because they're never going to have the courage to come towards you, because they realize that God is not only protecting you, but also the things that they were doing to you is shameful. The things that they were doing to you was shun worthy. It was shun worthy, and you realize what it is that they were doing, and they are now just now realizing what it is that they were doing, which show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. That's what it says. It says show the world the real you. They came in with a facade. They came in with a mask, while you showed them the true self. You showed them the true meaning of love and the true meaning of you. And this person thought that they were going to be able to take from you because they were jealous of your energy and the things that you could do. But guess what? The end of a tough cycle approaches. You are no longer facing this person. This person is now facing their fears, and this person can't get through the obstacles because they're too busy fixated and focused on the things that you told them to get through, and the things that they needed to work on. Now they don't want to work on them because they knew you were right all along. They just didn't want to work on it. You told this person off, or you told this person's son to get to a conclusion, because it says conclusions are within reach. You told them once you heal and you understand the things that you've done to me, then you'll understand what it is that it means to go through some sort of heartache and some sort of pain. But you crying on your bended knee to try and tell me that you want me to stay with you, and in reality, you didn't respect me and understand the worth that I had when I was with you, and you think I'm gonna stay with your ass, nigga? You better go get some pop rocks to get some spice in your life, bitch, because you're not coming over here with that BS. And it says it's time to release negativity. You release this person. You release this person. You did not allow this person to come in and try and antagonize you and be the antagonist. They were trying to be the antagonist in your life. They were trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. They were trying to be the villain in your story. And so you realize that this person was not in the positive light that they once presented. You realize that this person was meant to cause you some sort of pain. This person was meant to cause you some sort of hurt. And you, instead of you sitting and sulking in that energy, like I just said, you ended up building something better and bolder and stronger from it, which was self and self-love. And so now that all of this energy is really everywhere, and now all of the gossip has been spilled, you are now realizing that this person was a whistleblower of the light. this person knew your light. This person knew how God was protecting you. This person knew that you had blessings coming to you. This person knew all of the things that were about to happen in your life, because just like you seen their potential, they seen your potential. They seen the things that were coming in for you. And now they're a whistleblower. They're a light whistleblower. So they came in trying to let the darkness know, and the evil people that have been working against you maybe all your life or since you've been with them, to keep you stuck and stagnant in the energy of them. So they started working against you to keep you with them, is what I'm putting together. This person went back to your enemies, and they knew who your enemies were. They went back to your enemies to try and figure out what is the way to keep this person stuck on me. What is the way to keep this person stuck so they can't move forward, and to keep them in the energy of relying on this toxic energy. And you realize that this person was trying to keep you on them, and you went away from this with time to take time to breathe out. You had to get away from this person and get out of their air area. And I'm gonna say it like that because you had to breathe different air than this person. You had to see what this person was capable of. And it had to be when you weren't around. And because you realized that when you were with this person, and I've seen this before, where if you around a certain particular friend group, you act differently. And this person was around you when you were alone, they were lovey-dovey, or they were showing you like the opposite. But when they were around their friends, they were showing love, they were showing affection, they were trying to show off. And you realize that what this person was doing was being homoerotic, or this person was being in the energy of trying to show off like everything was a-okay, when in reality, y'all weren't doing good, y'all weren't doing well. This person was just trying to woo people over like everything was perfect, when in reality nothing was set in stone, nothing was right, nothing was going the way that it was supposed to go, because this person was too busy fixated and focused on the image and not the message. This person was focused on the image and not the message. Yeah. These people know when they have somebody good, and they bleed you dry with expect powerful change. This person tried to bleed you dry because you were going through a transformation, you were going through a healing period. This thing game card. You were going through a healing period, and now you can expect some sort of change, some sort of transformation, because the things you're very close to achieving your goals at the bottom of the day. This person thought that they were going to be able to stop you and halt you from this eclipse, which was the breaking down of energy to form something new, because it's a new moon eclipse. The breaking down of old past energies and shining and shedding light on the old energies that was stuck and keeping you stuck, excuse me, to create new beginnings for you. And that's what ended up happening. You are now creating a new beginning for yourself, because whatever this person was trying to do was not working, because you understood and you had to sit back from the situation to see how crazy this shit was going down, how crazy things were happening. And now this person is now wishing that you came in and you did all of the things for them the way that you're doing for you, when you were doing that and more for not only you, but more so for them. You are now seeing this person you are now seeing this person in the energy of trying to, with you and your loved ones are saved, you are now in the energy of, okay, I realize that this person is who they are, and I realize that this energy doesn't sit right with my spirit. What am I going to do? And what did you do? You left the situation because you realized that something was coming close to you. You realized that a new opportunity was coming towards you, and you weren't going to miss out on this blessing like you have missed out on these many other blessings while with this person. What's this card? What's this card? See, I think it's communication. The answers you need are coming with reverse. It came out in reverse. This person was halting you from getting the messages from the divine ancestors, God, or the divine council. You are not in the energy of allowing these messages to just go over your head. And that's the thing that this person wasn't getting. This person thought that because they was laying it down in bed so well, because they was doing all of the things that they were supposed to do, which they weren't. They thought in their mind that they were, though, that it was so good that they could halt you from getting the messages that you deserve, and the messages that you were supposed to get and get towards to heal. And they thought that their relationship with you was better than your relationship with God. That's what they thought. This person thought that they were going to keep you stuck and stagnant, and you caught on early on, and you just let them burn their own bridges. You let them burn their own bridges because you started balancing spirituality with practicality. And now, whatever it is that they were trying to do is being sent back so that they could understand what it is that they were doing to you. And now they don't like the energy that they were putting you in. They don't like the energy that they were putting you in. And now you're about to get some sort of win win situation. A win win situation is in the forecast. You let the situation die down while God was letting it rile up. You was letting the situation die down when God was rising it up, and you let God take care and control of this situation. And so now that God is taking care of control of this situation, you have no jurisdiction. This person messed up when they messed with you. So now that they thought that they were going to be able to get over on you, God is now showing them what it means to be getting over, get over on. And God is putting the pedal to the max, putting the foot down on the floor to show him and show them, whoever this, because I said him, this could be a toxic masculine, is what I keep getting, but to show them that they are not meant for you, and they will never get you back because they should have kept you when they had you. They should have kept you when they had you. What's going on for the collective? This is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. Please, if you are under the ages of 18, please get off here. Then we got communication is key in reverse. We got communication is key in reverse. This energy is literally as if somebody was trying to halt you from keeping you from God or the divine ancestors or the divine council, and they thought that this was going to stop you from unlocking your spiritual abilities, because it seems like, honestly, it seems like an occult, a magic group, a seance of people was sent in, or they sent in a specific person towards you in the past, so that what they can do, take from your spiritual abilities, take from your godly given gifts, so that they can hone in on what it is and take from your light body, and you caught on. And this person was sent in some way, shape, or form to block you, and what it did was unlocking other spiritual abilities. You don't now need to prophesy. You don't now need tarot cards. You now are elementalists. You now can get into the energy of the roots of the earth. You can now get into the energy of manifesting things from water. You are now in the energy of evolving past what was supposed to halt you and keep you stuck from this new life that you were acquiring about since you were a kid, since you were an adult, since you were in the energy of manifesting. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wait. A fiery climax approaches. You realize that this situation had already reached its peak. You found out that this situation is still in the past. And so you're not focusing and centering yourself around things and energies that was negative and supposed to bring you down and to keep you distracted, because you were in the energy of focusing on the situation when you were in it. And now that this situation is closed, this person now wants to give you their full undivided attention. Now this person wants to give you their full undivided attention and try and stay focused and steadfast on keeping your attention. And now that they can't, now that you see through what it is that they're trying to do with your dreams need a practical plan, you're now focusing on building yourself back up. You are now focusing on building yourself back up and getting movement forward, so that you can get to this fiery new beginning, so that you can get to this fiery new beginning with you are good enough. So you had to hone in on the love that you brought within self over the span of your lifetime, and you started honing in on that specific energy. And now the things that are coming into you are now getting getting closer with the surrender to the divine, because you are in the energy of letting things come to you and allowing the divine to speak to you and allowing the divine to bring things to you, because what you were doing was blocking yourself from the energy of meeting this new beginning. And it doesn't have to be a person, it could literally be an energy. We got don't let the past hold you back. Didn't I just say this? I just said this. You are no longer letting the past keep you stuck and stagnant because people want you to get mad. People want you to get upset with the new start is coming. People don't want you to get to this new beginning because whatever they were trying to do was to keep you stuck, to stalk you and keep you halted the whole time. Their mission there was to keep you halted and stopped the whole time. So now you are out of the energy. Now they want to come back in and do another plan or have another plan to keep you stuck and stagnant. And it's not working because you and your loved ones are safe because God is guiding you and your loved ones. God is now protecting not only you, but the people that you care about. And people that are trying to come against you don't know what to do about that. People that are trying to come against you don't know what to do about that. With the believe in the impossible. See, people didn't want you to believe with the believe in the impossible popping out in the reverse. People didn't want you to believe in what the miracles that could be done, that has been done in your life, and you've seen the things that could be done. So with balanced spirituality and practicality, these people didn't want you to hone in on the energy of manifesting. With what do you need to release? So you release this energy, you release this occult, you release this seance of dancers or like these people that were trying to with your commitment is being tested, that was trying to put you through trials and tribulations to keep you stuck and stagnant, and God had to come in and intervene to show them that they are not God, they are the people of the dark side. And now you have luck on your side, which is God. You have God on your side in some way, shape, or form. And now these people are having to retreat back to their camps. These people have to retreat back to their forts and the things that they were plotting on to come up against you, because now they got to make another plan. Now they got to make another energy. Thank you so much, Herman. And hi to everybody in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you're liking the video, commenting, doing all of the things. Let me know you in here. Woo woo. Let me know that you vibrating at a high frequency. Let me know that you are alleviating these things that are supposed to be your end game. These people thought that this situation was going to be your end game, that you weren't going to be able to bounce back from this, and you jump back two times, double, tenfold. You bounce back so effortlessly, and these people thought that you were going to be stuck and stagnant and halted, and you weren't. And now they're trying to figure out, well, what can we do to keep this person with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords? They're thinking of plans to try and keep you stuck and stagnant and halted, and you sitting here like, I have the armor, I have the shield, I have the sword of truth. You're not going to be able to get through what God has done for me. You're not going to be able to get through the manifestation that God has coming to me either. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to do that because whatever with God says yes, then it's going to happen. If God is allowing it, it's going to happen. And they thought that they were going to have to fight tooth and nail, and they've been fighting tooth and nail to keep you stuck and stagnant, and they can't even get the nail out of the coffin because they done dug their own grave that you were supposed to be in. They thought that they were going to be able to keep you stuck and stagnant and build and dig a grave for you. Now they in the coffin. Now they legacy and they lineage is stuck and stagnant. Now they don't know what to do. What's with the temperance? Because you patient and you balance and you waiting for the things to come in with the whale card. You have mastered the hermit energy and have come out time and time again in the energy of hermit, and now you have manifested this new opportunity because you have honed in on your own energy to manifest the new things that is meant for you. What's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective? Let's see what's going on. Spirit out there, the ancestors of our highest good. What is going on for the collective that's going to be watching this reading? This is a timeless reading. Let's see what's going on with the star card. Didn't I can't make this up. Somebody was trying to hone in on your energy and be like you. Somebody was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant and take from your inheritance. Somebody was trying to keep from you. Somebody was trying to take from this victory of yours. Somebody was trying to take from this victory with the justice card. Somebody was trying to take your balance and they thought that it was going to be an easy walk in the park to be like you. They thought it was going to be an easy walk in the park to take from your justice, and now they're getting karma for trying to take what was divinely inherited directly to you. And they thought that they were going to be able to. They thought that they were going to be able to destiny swap. They thought that they were going to be able to put you in a coffin, but yet you're still here and still being protected by the dear Heavenly Father, and they don't know what to do about it. With the Queen of Cups, because you follow your intuition. You listen to yourself, your beauty, inside and out. And what they're trying to do was make you ugly. They were trying to make you show your evil side, but you don't have an evil side. You just have the truth. You just have the truth. And this person with the hangman was trying to change other people's perspective about you. And what ended up occurring was with the Two of Cups, they were trying to come in and bribe you with different options and different opportunities. And you seen through that bullshit. You seen through it. And now you're about to get some sort of victory because you took all of the burdens off of your back and now you done balanced the energy out. You done took all of the burdens off of your back and now you're I just seen the 10 of Wands and I seen the 6 of Wands. This is the 6 of Wands. So you are now standing firm in your big boss energy who handles big business to the point where people can't even fuck with you on their best day. people wanted to people wanted to keep you stuck and stagnant, but you were under the energy of the tree of life, so you were protected. You were under the energy of God, literally with the Hierophant. You were under the energy of the things that was meant for you. And these people were trying to create an umbrella so they won't fall down on you and let the rain trickle on you when in reality it was going to be a blessing. These people were in your business so bad that they pulled up an umbrella trying to worship you and keep you under the energy of them and try and to take your energy while all the rain was still falling on you and trying to put an umbrella up above you to keep the rain from coming down on you, and they were trying to collect that energy. But what ended up occurring was it still went to you because you stood your ground and realized that this person was trying to take from you and trying to get this rain for themselves, and you realized the rain was sacred. The rain in this specific situation was supposed to be something that was supposed to come down on you. God was supposed to purify you. God was supposed to cleanse you. And that's what he was doing. But they were trying to cleanse themselves of their karma. They were trying to cleanse themselves of the things that they have done in the past with your energy. And they couldn't do it because they had to realize that they are going to be able to try and stop it, but they're not going to be able to stop it. With the hangman. They thought they were going to be able to change their karma and change their ruling that they were supposed to get, and they couldn't change it. They couldn't get out of that energy because whatever that they were doing in the past is catching up to them. With the 9 of Cups. And the things that are now around them has now stopped them and halt their manifestations and stopped their destinies from coming in because whatever they did, they weren't supposed to be doing. With the Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune, with the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, with the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. You're about to get to some sort of victory because you weren't about to let this person give you hand-me-downs. You weren't allowing this person to give you lackluster, low vibrational energy, and you just soak on it, or not soak on it. You just sit with it and try and transmute their energy and give it back to them. No, you gave them all of your energy, and then when they realized that you weren't giving them no more energy, you packed up and you did. You skedaddled. You skedaddle, bitch. And so what ended up occurring was God started showing you different signs of what this person was doing. God started picking you and choosing you. The divine ancestors, the divine counsel. And so you got back into your bag. You got back into growing your fruits of your labor, which could be investing into yourself, investing into your business, investing into coming to work and doing extra things so that you can level up in that specific field. Whatever you were doing with the dag on Wheel of Fortune card, you were allowing yourself to become better at what you do because you were no longer putting energy into somebody that wasn't putting energy back into you. Literally, you had to leave though. You had to leave because your happiness was being attached to this situation and this person was trying to take from you. This person was trying to take your happiness. That's the main thing that they were trying to go after is your happiness with the King of Cups. This King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio was trying to take your energy, trying to learn how to take from you, trying to learn your different mannerisms, your different techniques to see if they could take from you. And what ended up occurring was with the Two of Pentacles, they couldn't juggle your energy and keep themselves balanced. So what happened was, this person thought that they were gonna come in and take your energy and balance themselves out, but they couldn't even balance themselves out when they was in their own energy. So then God had to strip them to give them a warning. God stripped them from what it is that they were doing and stripped them from their goals, because they said, if you're trying to ride somebody else's wave, how you gonna sit there and learn from yourself when you're trying to learn from somebody else's wave and get on somebody else's happiness and their bandwagon when you don't know their struggle, you don't know what it is that they've been through. And so with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy and the Sun card, Leo energy, you had to show this person that you can do better all by yourself. I'm seeing the Tyler Perry movie, I Can Do Better All By Myself. That could be significant. But whatever you were doing, whatever the energy that you were in, you are no longer allowing this person to take from you. This person could have been stealing money as well. With the Ten of Swords, this person betrayed you. This person betrayed you in some way, shape, or form. They came in trying to take your money, trying to take your abundance, trying to take your wealth. They were trying to take something from you with the Ten of Wands because they wanted you to be the burdens. They wanted you to be with the burdens that they had on them. They didn't want you to evolve. They didn't want you to get to the energy of evolution because they were too busy. They were too busy frowning upon you and keeping you in the energy of, oh, I'm upset with you, so I can be the victim and I take your energy and I go out and I have fun. You want to see my nail? You want to see the nail? You want to see the nail? Oh, what card is this? With the Chariot card. Now you're about to have, because you left this situation in the dust, you are now about to come in into what it is that you're supposed to do. Virgo energy. Virgo energy, Aquarius, this is Aquarius energy heavy actually. Aquarius, what's 23? 5, Leo, Cancer energy. With the Ten of Wands. Didn't I just say this energy? Did I just say this energy? This person was trying to put burdens or baggage on you with the Nine of Swords to try and humiliate you and keep you stuck and keep you stuck. This person was trying to humiliate you and keep you stuck and stagnant on them. They weren't even trying to like level you up or keep you just stuck, and they wanted you to have nothing. They wanted all of the things. They wanted to, I heard conservatorship. They wanted you to be in the energy of like Britney Spears, where you couldn't do anything without doing what it is that you wanted to do without asking them. With the strength card, they wanted you to be presented as weak. They wanted you to be presented as somebody who couldn't take care of their own self. With the Eight of Swords popping back out, that's the in-game card. That's the in-game card. They wanted you to be presented as weak. They, with the Moon card, they were trying to block your intuition. They were trying to block who you were as a person. They were trying to block who you are. And you seen through this energy. You seen through it. And now that you seen through it, you not even just left the situation behind and left this person behind. You left your past self that allowed this person to do this to you in the past. And now you've transformed and transmitted the energy that was hurting you back to them and took the energy that was for you with you. And now this person is now harboring on the past hurt, the past pain that they caused you, that they feel like you should have not necessarily not been a part of. Confirmation that they should have never been able to let you go. So they feel like that instead of them trying to fix the situation, they feel like they should have manipulated you better. So instead of them trying to think of ways of better communication and better understanding of self-love and relationship love, they wanted to keep you in the energy of manipulation so that they can keep taking from you and taking on your energy with the Three of Wands so that they couldn't have to start all over again. With the Eight of Swords, somebody wanted to keep you trapped. Somebody wanted to keep you trapped, stuck and stagnant, and you realize with the Four of Wands that somebody in the Ace of Swords, somebody was trying to harbor on the past hurt from past situations and not even focus on the things that they were currently doing to you now. This person literally with the Ace of Swords was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant and keep you in the energy of not going after your manifestations and going after things that you plan because you already had a foundation with them, or you already had a foundation that they didn't want you to have. They didn't want you to be they didn't want you to be grounded. I just said this. This person didn't want you to have the bare minimum. This person did not want you to be successful. This person did not want you to go on your own path because you were about to outdo this person. You were about to show this person how to go and be a divine masculine because, like I said, this person was falsely presenting themselves as a divine masculine and they weren't balanced. So they were being somebody that they weren't, and they were toxic the whole time. What's going on for the collective? With the Queen of Wands, you had to show this person you could take care of you and your family and them. And that's what it is, that's what happened. You showed this person that you could outdo them with the Devil card while they are sitting in low vibrational energy, because it takes more low vibrational energy than it takes high vibrational energy to do certain things, because you have to harbor and hone in more on the dark side and still have to get more because you don't you're not the source of the light. You're not the source of, I mean, you're not the source of the darkness. You have to worship somebody else when doing dark magic. That's why when you focus on the light, you realize that God is self and you are of image of him, and he is giving you messages because he is your higher self. He is teaching you what it is that you're supposed to do, whether male or female. God is God, and you had to hone in on understanding what God means for you. And this person thought that you were doing dark things, and so they went to the dark side while you were still focused on light, while you were still honing in on doing little to no magic but praying, because this person wasn't even a problem. God already had the situation in the bag, but you had to hone in on the light energy because God was telling you it's time to protect yourself. It's time to put on that armor. It's time to wear that shield and to show it off. It's time to say that truth with God's sword so that you can get to the energy of the manifestations and the path and the journey that God wanted you to be on, so that you can clear out the missions that God has set for you in the energy that you're in. Let's see what's going on. With the Eight of Cups, you walked away from this person that always caused you conflict. You walked away from this person that always caused you conflict, and now this person is trying to come back and focus in on you, trying to figure out the road that leads back, the road and the map that leads back to you, and they can no longer tap into your energy because you are now leveled up with the King of Pentacles, and they are now just starting off with building their own foundation because they were breadcrumbing you instead of trying to build with you, because y'all had something going for each other. And now this person is now stuck and stagnant, trying to figure out how to pick up the puzzle pieces when you done made your mosaic piece with God, which is self. You done made your mosaic pieces, you done made your pieces of different glass into a mosaic piece, and God honed in on making sure that he protected you and he carved you out and put, like I said in the last screen, and put you in a tumbler. Make sure that you were resilient, make sure that you were shining, make sure that you were in the self-love, self-care energy, so that you can get back into the path and get back on the map that you were supposed to be on, and getting back and finding that compass, finding the north, finding the things in the direction that you were supposed to go, because you only going up from here, baby. You are only going up from here. And they thought that they were going to keep you stuck and stagnant. They thought they were going to keep you neutral and neutralized and sedated, or whatever the case may be with the King of Swords. Yeah, this person thought that they were logically trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. And they were now, what they were trying to do to you, they are now stuck and stagnant. With the Sun card, while you over here happy, and that card with the strength card popping out in reverse. This person thought that they were going to take away your strength, and that only honed in on your manifestations, and it only honed in on the things that you were supposed to be getting, because you were only halted because of this person. You were only halted because of this person, and now this person is trying to come back in, and they can't even focus on getting themselves together. You are building yourself. This person is trying to work on themselves, trying to build on themselves, and they can't even do it for themselves. They trying to do it before you can get to this manifestation, before you can get to this higher realm, because they want to be a part of your story. They want to be a part of your likingness. And now that God is showing you all of these different things, God is now showing you what you need to do moving forward, which is to leave this person in the past with the Two of Cups, because even if you want a new relationship, it's coming in. Even if you don't want it, it's coming in. Because you about to get some sort of, with the Empress, you about to get some sort of, not relationship, the Emperor and the Empress. You could get some sort of new relationship, some sort of new path in walking, because you have balanced out not only your masculine and feminine, you have balanced out your relationship that is supposed to be coming in towards you. You have balanced out your masculine, your feminine, and you've balanced out the love that was meant to be brought to you. And so now that the things are coming into you, you can now celebrate and say, "Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord, for all of the things that you have done to me." My soul cries out, "Hallelujah." I greatly appreciate the things that are coming to me. And I greatly appreciate the things that you have done for me in the past, because sometimes you forget, sometimes, but you remember, you know what it is. You know what it is. What else is going on? Anything else, spirit guides, angels, ancestors? What's going on for the divine collective? That's all. Anything else? Okay, so with the Four of Cups and the whoa, we got the Four of Cups with the Death card, the Nine of Cups with the Page of Cups. So somebody thought, oh, with the Judgment card, the Death with the Judgment card. Somebody thought that they were God. Somebody thought that they were God to be able to control and manipulate the independent. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They tried to control the independent variables and to control the dependent variable. They thought that controlling you was going to bring an outcome of them being able to do what they want to do with you and control your life. And what ended up happening was God had to show you that He is the constant in any way, shape, or form. God had to show you that He controls the independent, dependent, and controls the constant, because He is constant in any specific theory, any specific hypothesis, any specific scientific experiment. God thought that they were going. God, they thought that they were going to be able to get away from God's karma, and God literally came in and showed them why you can't do what you do to the chosen ones. Because if you do what you're doing to the chosen ones, you're kind of doing it to me. And I don't like when people come in and bother my chosen ones, because you're bothering me as well. And you're not doing it in a light of trying to get healed. And you're not doing it in the light of trying to evolve. You're doing it to try and bring somebody down. And the same thing that you're doing to somebody, God is going to do to you tenfold. So if you're bringing people up, you're manifesting for people, or you're manifesting for yourself, and you're focusing and honing in on that energy, that manifestation is going to come to you. It's going to come to you easier. But if you're bringing somebody down, you're trying to tarnish somebody, trying to make somebody feel suffered, or suffering, or make somebody feel pain, and all they are trying to do is make sure that you are situated and you are okay, yeah, that's the issue. But if they are trying to manipulate you, if you are trying to manipulate them, the good things that you think are coming to you aren't going to come to you, because you realize that the stuff that is trying to get to you, you're blocking it by staying so fixated and focused on the person that you're trying to bring down. With the King of Wands, you're going back after your passions. You're going after what you believe in. You are going after the energy that you deserve. And what you deserve is whatever manifestation that you have come in for you. Because you are honing in on the things that is brought to you. And you are no longer allowing anything in your energy that you don't think is for you. Let's see what's going on for the divine collective. Let's see what's going on for the divine collective. What's going on? Let's see what's going on for the divine collective. With the lovers card popping out. Look at the lovers card out here. This ain't even the same deck. This ain't even the same deck, y'all. This the old deck that I just used, the lovers card. Some situation you balance, and this is what I've been getting recently. What card is this? With the Six of Cups, you done balanced out your masculine and your feminine energy. You done balanced out your masculine and your feminine energy. And somebody thought that they were gonna come in and break the balance that you had already built before you met them. I don't know how the fuck they thought they were going to do that, but they thought that they were going to do that. They thought that they were going to keep you stuck stagnant in so much shape or form. And you showed this person, didn't you? You showed this person like, hey, 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 you at the wrong bus. You at the wrong bus stop. You don't even ride to school. You don't even go to the school. Why is your ass sitting here waiting at the bus stop? Why is you sitting here thinking that you was gonna do all of the things that you were gonna do and you were gonna ride this wave or ride this train? You thought that you were gonna come in and take and put in your ticket to get on the city bus and take this person. This person thought that they were gonna take your seat. This person thought that they were gonna take your seat on the bus of going up. And let me say it like that. This person thought that they were going to keep you out of the promised land and out of the inheritance that you were supposed to get from the dear Heavenly Father. That's why this person is now stuck in the energy of toxicity because they can't get back to this honeymoon relationship with you, with cinder convergence. It says, find convergence in the cinders where endings give rise to new beginnings. You left this person behind, and now great things are about to come into you. Literally, with essence of equinox. You now are about to go through some sort of change because this person literally thought that they were going to stop you. First of all, they thought that they were going to get on the long bus anyway. That's comical. First of all, you're getting on the short bus and you're going down. You're not going up to the promised land where all of the manifestations and all of the things are coming because you didn't take heed when the divine counsel and the divine ancestors chosen one told you what they told you. Now you sit here honing in on the energy that you can't get to anymore to keep you stuck and stagnant because that was keeping you stuck and stagnant in the first place. And you don't see that because you're too busy and focused on what it is that you can do to critique the other person that is now leveling up and out of your energy because you're stuck in their energy. What's going on with equal? Let's see what's going on with spectral shadows. This person thought that they were going to watch you and stalk you from the shadows. This person thought that they were going to watch you and stalk you from the shadows while you're over here building your own current in your own wave. They thought that they were going to change you and alter you because they had some sort of control over you because they were with you or they loved you or you had love for them or something like that and you was in a relationship with them. They thought that they were going to keep you out of this. Didn't I just say cleansing rain? God was cleansing you from this person. This God was cleansing you and washing the pain of this person away. And now that this person is trying to come back in, God is already giving you the signs and synchronicities, and you could have been seeing 111, 808 could be significant. You could have been in the energy of focusing on yourself, and this person is now coming in after God then cleansed the rain and cleansed the energy of the pain that you were in. It says, allow the cleansing rain to wash away stagnant energies. Didn't I just say this person was trying to keep you stagnant? This person was trying to keep you stagnant, and it says, leaving you refreshed and renewed. This person was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. And it says celestial currents. It says ride the celestial currents guided by the cosmic energies that shape your destiny. You found your own current and your own wave so that you can get to a point of manifesting. And now you're riding that wave. And it's also giving me the Six of Swords energy, where this person is moving away from the rocky shores, rocky waters, and going to the distant shores where it's calmer and things are now working out in your favor. While this person of the past is trying to figure out how to get into you, how to bother you, how to stay stuck on you and watch you from afar. This person was trying to do all of the things to make sure that you don't get to the point of manifesting, to get to the point of getting this new inheritance that you were supposed to get, that you were been supposed to get. First of all, you were been supposed to get this inheritance, but this person was blocking it. It says inferior echoes. It says listen to the inferior echoes resonating with the celestial and spiritual energies that surround you. This person was supposed to take away your elements that you hone in on. And this person thought that in their right mind that they were going to be able to get a more real resonance and you resonate with everything around you. Yet with Zenfra of Zen, it says experience the gentle Zenfur of tranquility, inviting peaceful and meditative energies. You meditate in certain energies that are abnormal to the average person. You can meditate in certain energies that is not normal to the average person. So when you started to get into a specific environment that you have never been in before, you can sometimes tap into that energy and feel the energy around you and feel the vibrations around you. And you've noticed that that's why you probably are more quiet when you first enter into an establishment, because you realize that the energy that you're in is new. So you have to conquer that energy and your energy and balance it out so that you know the difference to distinguish between your energy and the energy that you're inside of, because you're in the world but not of the world. And sometimes you have to resonate with the energy that you're in and not of, because you're in God's realm. So you understand that you have to keep it respectful and keep it civil, but you're you're in the world. And you have to remember to distinguish between the energies of the world and the energies of self. That's the energy that is giving me. You had to get out of this energy of people trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. And this energy of cleansing is now creating some sort of prosperity for you, because you are now listening to the ethers. You are now listening to the things that are supposed to be coming into you. Wow, thank you. Wow, thank you. With the vibrancy of vitality. It says, feel the vibrancy of vitality, tuning into the energies pulsing, to the energetic pulses that sustain life force. Didn't I just say you're in the energy of manifesting, and you are no longer just using some sort of magic? You are praying, you're manifesting, you're saying things out loud, but you're also tapping into the elements that surround you. You're now tapping into the earth. You're now tapping into ground dirt. You're now tapping into the grass. You're now tapping into the flowers that you are around, because you realize the little things that you're around, the things that uh is killed by pesticides, can actually help you, and that can actually teach you how to heal yourself and research the energies and the flowers and the plants and the trees that are around you, so that you can hone in on the energies that are around you, to not only respect and show homage to the land, but also to show respect to God. What's going on? See, especially with vibrancy of vitality, you are honing into the flowers, you are honing into the birds, you are honing into the light that is now being shone upon you, or shown upon you, with chronicles of change. You have now gotten into the energy of evolving into this new person that you always thought that you were going to get to, with gale force guidance, because you are now being guided by the divine ancestors and the divine counsel guide, to get to the point of seeing what it is that you need to get to, which is the breeze of change. God is showing you the different frequencies that you need to be on, so that you can get to the point of evolving. And that's what you already are doing. You're evolving, but you haven't evolved, because there's no such thing as getting past the point of evolution, because you're going to always evolve, you're going to always change. And that's why you have this whirlpool of wisdom, because you realize that the things that are coming to you with breath of life is meant to hone, it's meant to show you that you can create all things with the divine help. And you are doing that. You are doing the things that you're supposed to do with avalanche release. You are releasing the things that no longer serve you are releasing the things that no longer are supposed to be for you, and you're catering to yourself. You're catering to yourself, and after you release all of this baggage, you got bare skin. You're like you're like a shedding sheep, or a sheep that just got their coat cut. You have to now grow your skin back. You have to now grow your fur back, so that when the winter comes, you can be prepared to not be so cold. Because the things that were happening to you was taking off some of your skin. The things, it was taking off your badger skin, and it will pop back up, and you would get stronger. It kept trying to keep you stuck and stagnant. You will pop back up, and you would stand back up, and you would get stronger. And now that this person is realizing that you're resilient, now that this person is realizing that you're really God's chosen one, now that this person is realizing all of the things, now this person want to come in. Now this person want to show you some type of love, and I don't get it, because with the serenity of this in the soil, you have tapped into not only the energies that God is giving you, but the energies that Earth is giving you and that is around you, because He put you on this plane to show that you have these energies. It says, discover serenity by connecting with the calm and nurturing energies of the earth. You are now connected to the energies of the earth, and you are now releasing the things that are no longer bringing you life. You are releasing the things that are no longer bringing you the type of guidance that you think that you deserve. And that's what you're on. That's what you're on. You're no longer allowing these people to say what they want for you to do with Rays of Radiance. This card always pops out as the in-game card, literally. This person thought, or this group or coven thought that they were going to take your energy and breadcrumb you and then take your energy. These people thought that they were going to breadcrumb you and take your energy, and you realize that this person was not allowed. You are not allowed. You are not allowed back into my. You're not allowed into my section. With the section that we going to, we going at. We going at. I don't know about y'all, but we going at. Literally. What's going on for the Divine Collective? We'll clarify Razor Radiance. Oh, wow. Quicksilver adaptability. Yep, you had to hone in on this energy and get back to the astral planes and get back to the astral realms, because whatever this person or whatever these people, this coven, this group was trying to do was trying to not only lock you in the astral realm, they was trying to lock you in the astral realm is what I just heard. These people were trying to lock you in your dreams like Sleeping Beauty, because they didn't want you to wake up and get back into the energy of focusing on your radiance and focusing on your glow up and focusing on your healing. With the oceanic depths, they wanted you to stay submerged in your emotions and submerged in your fears while you're in the spiritual or astral realm. And you realize this, or you're now realizing this, and you're now learning to protect yourself, because whatever they were trying to do wasn't in synchronicity, because you were in celestial symphony. You were in celestial harmony, is what I wanted to say. Celestial harmony. And this person thought that you weren't balanced, you weren't in harmony with the divine council, and you are. You are with the inferior essence. It says, inferior essence, touch upon the inferior essence of existence, appreciating the transcendent with the transient beauty in all things. You see the cup half full, and this person sees it half empty. So this person thought that because that you seen it half full, y'all were going to be opposites and y'all were going to mesh well. No, this person was just taking from your energy and not realizing that certain things are needed to showcase that a relationship is meant to be. And this person thought that they were going to literally try and shake your reality up and shake the things that you were supposed to do up, because they were in it. And they thought that they were supposed to take control of it because they were over you and controlling you. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it because you were too smart, you were too keen on your energy, and you were too centered on trying to do better for yourself, because this person was not meant to be in your energy. Because you realize at this point that this person kept trying to nudge you to do certain things. Yeah, this person wasn't meant for me. Yeah, this energy isn't meant for me. With the thunderous revelations, this person, you had a revelation that this person wasn't for you. You had a revelation that you need to get out of there in a dash. With the etheric alignment, you had to get out of there in a dash because this person was taking you out of alignment. With the roots of strength, you had to find strength within yourself and find strength with crystal clear intentions, because you realized that this person was trying to do something to you to block you from your intuition. This person was trying to block you from your intuition because they knew that you were spiritual. They knew that you were had a faith and you had a religion, and they weren't trying to keep you. Uh, they weren't trying to keep you so that they could have you. They were trying to keep you to control you. And now that you know all of this energy, now that you know the things of the things, you can't turn back and not look at them differently. You look at them differently. You see them as different because what they did to you, you can't heal that. You can heal it when you're not around this person. But if you keep doing the same thing over and over again to me, I can't heal that wound. I'm going to keep peeling off the scab. If you keep peeling off the scab, the situation is never going to heal. If you keep poking the sore, it's not going to heal. It's going to keep bleeding. If you don't put a bandage over the sore, it's going to keep hurting. It's going to keep bleeding. And you no longer let this person touch the sword. You never allowed this person to touch the sword again once they hurt you the last time with embers of transformation. You went through some sort of deep healing. You healed the part that you were supposed to heal yourself, because this person was supposed to be on the path with you and they are not, because Earth is a place, this reality is a place of free will, and this person freely chose at the time, because there's no backseats. This person freely chose at the time that they were going to do you wrong, and now that all of the karma's coming back, they want to stop getting their ass whipped by the divine ancestors, the archangels, Archangel Michael, to keep you stuck. Or because of keeping you stuck, now they see their wrong, they see their fault because they're getting all of the karma that they were trying to once send to you. What's going on for the collective with internal elements? You honed in on yourself. You honed in on the magic that was being brought into you, and now that with volcanic resilience and ethereal internal elements, you honed in on your fire. You honed in on what ignited you, and now that you are in the energy of manifesting, now you're in the energy of understanding and researching with geological wisdom. You have some sort of superpower that can connect to the environment around you. You have some sort of spiritual ability that you can connect to the elements around you and hone in on specific elements based off of what you want to manifest. With the winds of change, you can change the trajectory of the things that you want to manifest based off of the elements that you're around. And God is now with the embrace the ever shifting energies of the air, inviting change and fresh perspectives into your life. God is now giving you the blessings that you can hone in on because you are creating that change. And He is going to allow you and help you get into that energy. Let's see what's going on. With the etheric ascendants. You have, didn't I just say you have evolved into one of God's highest rankings? I said that earlier in this reading, and I not only said it earlier reading, I said it in the earlier readings, like 3 readings ago, where I said that you have ascended beyond what it is that you think you have, because whatever that was meant for you is now with quantum quake. You have now shook it up and shook it up the energy of what you thought that you were and created a sacred spark in yourself and healed the sacred spark, and now you're a whole new person, but in the you're not in the same energy that you were in. That's why I say you're a whole new person, but your personality has shifted just a bit, but you have now evolved. You have now changed in some way, shape, or form with the oceanic omens, because you have done the work of the emotions. You have done the work of the emotions. What's going on? With the earth and grounding. You have found yourself in the energy of making yourself build from the ground up. And now that you have worked hard and did the tortoise instead of the hare, you have now gotten to the ability to be able to be more lenient and have leisure things to do, because you are no longer just allowing yourself to be stuck and stagnant in the energy of surviving. You are now beginning to thrive, is what I'm getting. With the lush life force, you have now balanced yourself out to get into the energy of balancing your emotions. And now that you have this calmer waters, because look at this picture, ain't it a lot of currents that is happening, because you had to find your current, you had to find your rhythm, you had to find your stride. And now that you have found it, look, things are blossoming, things are growing, things are evolving, literally, because you have put in that effort, not only with self, but with God, so that you can get to a point of elevation. And that's the energy that you're in. Let's get one more card, one more deck to pull. Let's see what's going on for the collective. Let's just pick this one. Let's see what's going on for the collective. I'm weak. Let's see what's going on for the collective. What's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective? See, somebody be trying to critique you and focus on your energy, but they don't have a pot with hidden enemy. They don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And it's not that they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. It's more so that they focus on your pot to piss in and what window you throwing it out of. That's the energy is giving me. This person is focused on with prosperity flow, because you have the prosperity, you have the abundance, and this person is now trying to figure out what it is that you did so that they could ride that wave instead of making their own. literally, with purpose. It's a purpose. You have a purpose. You have a life calling. You have a message. You can do. Then I just say you can do things off of leisure. You can do things, great things off of just sitting down in the comfort of your home and not have to put that much effort into it because you're naturally talented. You're naturally gifted because God gave you that gift of effortlessness. Is that a word? I think that's a word. This person, I don't know why I said this person. You are the person who can get into the energy of effortlessness. Like you can get into the energy of doing things just because you have enough energy or enough passion to do it with the true connection in the Italy, the spirit of the lotus flame. You can get into the energy of just doing things because God randomly called you to do it. Because for some odd reason, you have the energy to do it, or you feel the passion towards doing it. And now that you're in the energy of doing it, you put the full effort into that energy. With forgiveness is needed. That's why I said this person. This person wants you to forgive them with Uranus, even though they put you through a unique situation to keep you stuck and stagnant because you had the heart of the ancestors. What's going on? With the outcast, this person was trying to make you feel stuck and stagnant and put on the back burner. With those who work and get paid, now they have all their karma coming in and all of the things that are coming in towards them to keep them stuck and stagnant. Now they're trying to see if you are going to let them back in like you did in the past with Jupiter, but you're about to get some sort of fortune. You're about to get some sort of manifestation, and this person sees that. With goddess of time, you're just being divinely guided on divine timing for the situation and the inheritance to come in. Because, like I said, you're not even going to know what to do with this abundance that is about to come in towards you, because you are now in the energy of manifesting. You're now in the energy of acquiring the things that is supposed to come towards you. Anything else, spirit, God, and ancestors? With yep, sharing resources and career going down. We got wealth. You're about to change careers, or you're about to be in the energy of sharing what it is that's meant for you with the career. Who's that? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in the comments. Somebody was trying to think that your career was going down and your wealth is actually going up. Somebody thought that they were going to keep you stuck and stagnant. This shadow queen, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person, or they could have these placements. This person thought that they were going to keep you stuck and stagnant in the energy that they were controlling to keep you in and keeping you in this box, when in reality, God was controlling them. And God was showing them to stop doing this, because the things that you're doing is keeping you stuck and stagnant. With the soulmate energy, somebody was trying to play on your heartstrings. Somebody was trying to play with you. Somebody was trying to keep you stuck and stagnant while they gave you a spiritual warfare, while you were, because you were rebelling against their antics and their controls. This person thought that they were going to control you, and you took it, you dished it out to the man, and the man can't take it, and now they're stuck and stagnant because they are in the energy of what they once wanted you to be in. With lust and lust, because you took the logical route, they took the lustful route. They took the route of not healing themselves. You took the route of healing yourself. They took the route of illusions. They took the route of illusions and keeping themselves stuck and stagnant to not see what it is that they need to let go, but you let go. You let go and you let God. And now all of the things, all of the blessings are coming into you because you've seen your sunlight in the darkness. You've seen your rays in the rain. Let's see what's going on. Literally with new attraction and malicious intent. Somebody thought that they were going to be able to bring themselves back into you and still with romantic offer and keep you stuck and stagnant from this new opportunity, while this person was trying to show you that they are better and they've changed and they are still attracted to you, but they still have some sort of malicious intent towards you. And it's this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And now you're about to, like I just seen with career going down, you're about to have some career growth. Didn't I just say this? You're about to level up. You're about to level up in some way, shape, or form where this person is not going to be able to take it. This person isn't going to be able to take it. This person isn't going to be able to understand because they are learning lessons about confirmation. They are learning lessons about the situation. with Aries, you created a spark and you lighted a spark under this person. And this person thought that without you, that they were going to be able to still thrive. And they had a vision on trying to keep you with them once they realized that once you left them and kept leaving them, that their spark kept going down. So that's why they wanted you to be with them, because they spark was from you and they were leeching off of your energy. So now they can't leech off of your energy. Now they want you back. I don't know why I just got hot and I just got irritated as shit. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if this person, you wanted to windmill on this person, but hold on. You can't do it. I can. Bitch. Yeah, there you go. I windmill for you. Because this person thought that they were just going to be able to do the things and keep you stuck and stagnant. Bitch, windmill. Bitch, windmill. Bitch, you had the windmill on her with the business expansion. You have to show him. You have to show her. With the Sagittarius, you had to come up and be the leader of the situation and leader of the pack, because this person wasn't leading you. This person wasn't showing you where it is that you needed to go. This person was just showing you what the jewels and the resources that they have and won't give you now. With the fallen angels, because this person is fallen. This person is falling from God's grace. And they were trying to reach off of your energy to still get connected to God and the blessings that God was bestowing on your life. And they can't with business expansion, because you're about to expand to something that this person can't even fathom, because this person is still addicted to your energy. This person is still addicted to the past trauma, past hurt, past pain. And they thought they were just going to come in and leech off of your energy, and they can't do it. They can't do it. Now what? Now what? Yeah, this person is now beginning to do chaos magic or keep you stuck and stagnant, while you're also just honing in and tuning into the manifestations and the songs of what you're hearing. I just heard Jesus is a love song. So you are listening to the ancestors with roots of the ancestors popping out with Haiti. You are now listening to the ancestors and the things come into fruition for you, and you're no longer looking back. You're no longer looking back to the things of this narcissist or this person that was trying to say your career was going to go down. You're no longer allowing this, because you are shifting the concern on self and realizing that if you only are talking about me, that means you're not talking about you. And that means you're not minding the business that pays you. And that's why you're in the lackluster energy of no energy, because you're focusing on everybody else and not focusing on yourself. And I said this early in the reading. Somebody was trying, yep, I said this. Let me see. Let me get some more cards. Let's see what's going on. Let's see any more cards. Any more cards, please, for guys and ancestors. Oh Lord, I flipped all the way over. What else is going on? Anything else for guys and ancestors? What's going on for the collective? With the hidden emotions, people were trying to keep what they felt about you close to their chest instead of telling you, because they felt like if they told you, they would now become inferior. They would now become the lesser person in the relationship, because they didn't have the balls. And in reality, it was because they was doing chaos magic to keep you stuck and stagnant. And they didn't want to tell you the truth behind that, because they actually just didn't have the balls at all. They just didn't have the balls or the coof to do things that they were supposed to do, because they didn't want to tell you the truth that they were the ones that closed the door. They were the ones that caused this ego death that you had to go through. And this person was playing with your finances. This person was playing with your financial freedom to keep you stuck and bound to them. Now you're about to have an overflow of abundance. Now you're about to manifest the things that are meant for you. You are no longer allowing this person to stop your miracles that God is unfolding in your life. And this person is going to now have to stay stuck with their feelings that they wanted to tell you, because you are no longer allowing this person to be in and to disrespect the things that you have done for them to get to where they are, and for the things that you have done to keep you where you're at. So I greatly appreciate everybody that has gotten me to um all of this, because I don't know what's going on. I'm just here. I appreciate my moderators. I appreciate my observers, my PSCs, my ghostbusters. I appreciate all of the elementalists that are unlocking their powers. I love y'all. I gotta use the bathroom. I'm about to get off here. I might come up here a little later before I go to work. I love y'all so much. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. Keep rocking with me. Keep tuning into me. I'm gonna keep making sure that my girls and my gays and my lays and my straights are good. I'll make sure that everybody is good. My atheists, my asexual people, I'll make sure you're good. I love all my people so much. So make sure you keep tuning in, you keep watching because there's so much more energy where that came from. I love all of the hearts in the chat. I love everybody. Thank you.